Wang Yibo stood on the sunlit podium, the heavy gold trophy reflecting the roaring energy of the stadium around him. Every muscle in his body ached from the grueling hours of high-speed racing, but the exhaustion was entirely washed away by the euphoric rush of victory. Beside him, Melvin beamed with uncontainable pride, his silver shining smile matching the brilliant metallic sheen of his own well-earned trophy. The two racers locked eyes, sharing a triumphant nod that silently acknowledged the brutal, relentless competition they had just conquered together. The crowd in the grandstands erupted into deafening cheers, waving giant banners and flashing neon support signs that turned the racetrack into a sea of living color. Chants of Wang Yibo's name echoed across the tarmac, blending seamlessly with the roaring cheers dedicated to Melvin Mo's phenomenal driving performance today. It was a partnership of speed, skill, and mutual respect that had pushed both athletes to their absolute limits on the track. Now, standing side by side above the cheering masses, they were the undisputed kings of the circuit. Melvin raised his heavy bottle high into the air, his eyes dancing with mischievous excitement as he prepared to launch the traditional champagne celebration. Without warning, a powerful geyser of golden liquid exploded from the bottle's neck, spraying a cool, sweet mist over the flashing cameras and roaring spectators. Wang Yibo burst into a bright, carefree laugh, ducking playfully before retaliating with his own bubbling stream of celebratory champagne. The air instantly filled with flying drops of foam, catching the brilliant afternoon sunlight and creating glittering rainbows in the summer breeze. As the champagne showers soaked their racing suits, the paddock gates swung open to reveal an unexpected figure striding toward the podium enclosure. Zhan appeared through the swirling mist of foam and confetti, dressed in an effortlessly chic ensemble that immediately caught the collective attention of the media. A wave of breathless whispers swept through the VIP section as the famous actor made his way forward, flashing a warm, dazzling smile toward the podium. The sudden crossover of entertainment and elite motorsports sent the atmosphere from incredibly high to absolute electric fever pitch. Wang Yibo's eyes widened in genuine surprise as he spotted Zhan stepping gracefully into the restricted celebration zone. A familiar, deeply fond warmth lit up Yibo's face, transforming his fierce racer persona into a remarkably soft and approachable expression. Without hesitation, Melvin stepped aside with a knowing grin, handing over a fresh, unopened bottle of champagne directly to the newly arrived guest. Zhan laughed softly, accepting the heavy glass bottle with both hands while stepping right into the heart of the joyous chaos. Before Zhan could even catch his breath, Yibo playfully targeted him with a gentle stream of bubbly, soaking the front of his designer jacket. Zhan gasped in mock betrayal, his eyes sparkling with amusement as he shook his head at Yibo's playful ambush. Regaining his footing instantly, Zhan aimed his own bottle toward the podium and unleashed a massive wave of foam right back at Yibo. The crowd roared in absolute delight at the playful interaction, snapping millions of photos that would undoubtedly break global social media records within minutes. Melvin joined in on the fun, directing a friendly spray toward Zhan to officially welcome him into the podium festivities. The three men stood together amidst the cascading rain of champagne, laughing uncontrollably as they completely soaked each other from head to toe. The boundary between formal celebrity appearances and raw, unfiltered joy dissolved entirely in that single, magical snapshot of time. It was a rare, beautiful gathering of top-tier talent that fans had only ever dared to dream about seeing in person. Up in the grandstands, the fan clubs lost their collective minds, screaming at the top of their lungs as they witnessed the unforgettable spectacle. Neon light sticks waved frantically in synchronization, creating waves of vibrant color that matched the high-energy vibe pulsing through the venue. Dedicated supporters who had waited for hours under the blazing sun felt every ounce of their patience rewarded tenfold by this historic moment. Tears of joy slipped down the cheeks of passionate admirers who realized they were witnessing a cultural milestone unfold right before their eyes. Social media platforms across the globe instantly began to feel the massive tremor caused by this unexpected podium crossover. Hashtags dedicated to Wang Yibo, Melvin Mo, and Zhan soared to the #1 trending spots worldwide within mere seconds. Short, shaky video clips of Zhan spraying champagne alongside Yibo were shared thousands of times every single second, accompanied by rows of heart emojis. Online forums crashed repeatedly under the unprecedented weight of millions of fans logging on simultaneously to discuss the viral event. Back on the celebration stage, the initial frenzy softened into a warm, comfortable camaraderie as the trio caught their breath. Zhan wiped a stray drop of sweet champagne from his forehead, his laughter echoing clearly over the microphone system still active nearby. Yibo draped a friendly arm over Melvin's shoulder while keeping his gaze affectionately fixed on Zhan, clearly thrilled to share his victory with someone so special. The genuine bond between the three men radiated outward, making everyone present feel like a part of an extended family. Media crews scrambled to capture every single angle of the interaction, knowing full well that this footage would be analyzed by millions for weeks. Photographers shouted instructions from the press pit, desperate to get one final clear shot of Yibo and Melvin holding their trophies high with Zhan standing proudly beside them. The trio obliged gracefully, posing together with radiant confidence that personified absolute success, friendship, and unadulterated happiness. The flashes from the cameras created a continuous strobe effect that illuminated the darkening afternoon sky. As the sun began its slow descent below the horizon, casting a breathtaking golden-orange hue over the racetrack, the celebration finally started to wind down. Officials handed clean towels to the champions, though all three men were still damp with sticky champagne and beaming from ear to ear. Melvin gave a heartfelt speech thanking his crew, his sponsors, and his incredible co-podium finisher for making this race an unforgettable chapter in his career. The crowd listened with rapt attention, offering a thunderous round of applause that echoed across the entire valley. Wang Yibo took the microphone next, his voice carrying a rare blend of deep gratitude and youthful excitement that charmed every single listener. He thanked the roaring fans for their unwavering support through every sharp turn and grueling lap of the demanding season. Then, turning his head slightly toward Zhan, Yibo offered a subtle, deeply meaningful nod of appreciation that spoke volumes without needing any lengthy explanations. The sharp-eyed audience caught the subtle gesture instantly, letting out a collective wave of fond squeals that proved how deeply connected the fandoms truly were. Zhan stepped forward with effortless grace when invited to share a few words of congratulations with the exhausted racing champions. He praised the phenomenal athleticism, dedication, and mental fortitude required to survive such a brutal, high-stakes motorsport competition. Turning directly to Yibo and Melvin, Zhan commended their teamwork and resilience, stating how deeply inspiring it was to witness their triumph firsthand today. His eloquent words were met with an explosion of enthusiastic cheering from both the live audience and the online streaming platforms. The official ceremony concluded with the playing of the victory anthem, a stirring melody that swelled through the stadium speakers and brought a profound sense of closure to the day. Wang Yibo stood at absolute attention, his hand resting proudly on his heavy trophy while the flag of his team fluttered majestically in the wind. Melvin stood shoulder to shoulder with him, eyes closed in quiet reflection of the long, difficult road it took to reach this specific summit. Even Zhan stood respectfully alongside them, his presence adding an extra layer of grace and solidarity to the solemn yet joyful anthem. As the music faded out, the formal atmosphere instantly dissolved back into a cheerful, relaxed gathering of friends celebrating a monumental milestone together. Laughter echoed through the backstage corridors as the team members and special guests began migrating toward the private VIP lounge area. Staff members rushed to clear away the empty champagne bottles, marveling at the sheer scale of the historic celebration that had just taken place on their turf. Every single person in the vicinity understood that they had witnessed something truly rare, unique, and magical today. Inside the VIP lounge, soft lighting and plush seating provided a welcome sanctuary away from the chaotic noise of the massive outdoor crowds. Wang Yibo sank comfortably into a deep sofa, gently placing his gleaming trophy on the sturdy coffee table right in front of him. Melvin joined him moments later, carrying a tray of chilled drinks for everyone to enjoy as they finally began to unwind. Zhan walked in shortly after, chatting animatedly with the team manager about the incredible adrenaline rush of the final laps. The conversation flowed effortlessly, moving from the intense technical challenges of the racetrack to lighter topics and shared inside jokes. Yibo listened intently as Zhan described his view from the sidelines when the champagne bottles first began to pop into the air. They shared a quiet, private laugh over how thoroughly soaked Zhan's designer jacket had become during the unexpected crossfire. It was clear to anyone watching that behind the global fame and massive public adoration, they were simply great friends enjoying a phenomenal moment of success. Outside the venue, thousands of dedicated fans still lingered near the perimeter gates, refusing to leave until they caught a final glimpse of their idols. The night air grew steadily cooler, but the warmth of communal excitement kept the crowd buzzing with tireless energy and joyful chatter. Glowing neon signs continued to illuminate the dark streets, keeping the festive spirit alive long after the final engines had been turned off. Security guards managed the perimeter politely, accustomed to the immense devotion that followed these legendary public figures wherever they went. News outlets and digital entertainment platforms began publishing their initial review articles, hailing the event as the ultimate crossover of the year. Headlines boldly declared Wang Yibo's racing dominance while heavily featuring Xiao Zhan's surprise appearance at the champagne celebration as the ultimate highlight. Fan-edited videos featuring the iconic podium moments started racking up millions of views within minutes of going live on various international apps. The global internet community was completely captivated, turning the event into a massive digital festival of love and support. Back inside the private lounge, the evening progressed with delicious food, relaxed storytelling, and genuine expressions of mutual admiration among the group. Melvin raised a glass of sparkling water to toast Wang Yibo once more, praising his unwavering focus and lightning-fast reflexes on the track. Yibo humbly deflected the praise, crediting the entire support crew and Melvin's brilliant strategic driving for making the joint podium finish possible. Xiao Zhan smiled warmly at their humility, adding that true greatness always recognizes and uplifts the collective effort behind the scenes. Phones buzzed continuously on the table with congratulatory messages pouring in from industry peers, family members, and close business partners from around the world. Wang Yibo took a brief moment to reply to a few urgent texts, his thumbs moving swiftly across the glowing screen with practiced ease. Xiao Zhan glanced over with a teasing smile, reminding him to finally put the phone down and actually enjoy the well-deserved victory dinner. Yibo laughed, sliding the device into his pocket and fully surrendering to the relaxed, happy atmosphere of the evening. The conversation naturally drifted toward future projects, upcoming racing seasons, and the exciting possibilities that lay ahead for each of them in the coming months. There was an inspiring sense of unstoppable momentum in the air, as if all three men were standing on the threshold of even greater achievements. Melvin spoke passionately about his